behind, please.
Frank Murphy says we can get underway, and Jacob Umanga launches a deep kick into the Lions 22 for the opening exchange. It's taken by Ruan Fenter forward, and at the breakdown, the Lions have an opportunity to clear their lines. Early moments of this tie, Sanele Nohamba with not quite the magic he usually possesses, knocking the ball not forward but backwards. Delighted to welcome alongside me, though, for today's tie, former Munster and Ireland international Alan Quinlan. Alan, early thoughts on this tie?
Yeah, well, it's about that physicality and power that the Lions bring. They're so strong and powerful. A little bit inconsistent this year. The last win against the Bulls, they were brilliant. You saw the reaction there. So I think for Benetton today, it's matched that power. They've played a real expansive style all season, a lot more variety to their game. So it certainly should be a great game. Good, good conditions, both teams chasing that playoff spot.
Little untidy at the line-out, with ball taken forward now. Zuliani looking to take it into the tackle. Jacob Umanga swinging it out wide. Surname is not unfamiliar to many. His father, Mike Umanga, a Samoan international, and his uncle Tana Umanga played for the All Blacks for a number of years. Nearly 75 international caps, and Divenacher is trying to lob that ball behind the Lions' defence, has lobbed that ball out of play instead.
Yeah, well, I think there was a bit of space there, wasn't there? It was just the execution from Divenacher. Very experienced player. Strong and physical as well, but the Lions wingers and backfield have just moved up a little bit. There was a bit of green grass there, but it's just it's a mistake, isn't it? A turnover.
Now,
PJ Buerta, his first line-outs. And again, untidy at the line-outs for both these clubs now. We've seen a little untidiness in their opening line-outs. Johnny Lombard being helped back to his feet.
Scrum called.
That's a strange one, isn't it?
That's too late. That's too late.
Miscommunication there, and you can, I think it was Fenter in the middle who was doing the lifting. He dummy lifted to the front pod and then turned, and they're all looking around at each other.
The mark.
As noted in Clavacagna, just a little surprised that that ball came in over his head. Couldn't quite handle it. It's scrum called. So 2.5 minutes in. No real intent from either one of these sides. Neither team imposing themselves on their opponents just yet. One of the things that Marco Bortolami, the Benetton coach, wants is to have his side dominate the kicking game and also dominate field position. Divenacher will feed. Oof. Not quite standing up in the scrum. The ball is out quickly, and
touched by Red.
Decent kick.
Yeah, and they get the line out as well. When it's a similar scenario there. We saw Divenacher a few minutes ago looking for that space. It's something maybe that they've analysed beforehand, that the Lions wingers come up hard, a little bit of space. It came off a Lions player there as well, so the added benefit here for Benetton is it's their line out.
Stay back.
Now, Suamaila, 26-year-old Tongan international, this time gets it right from the line-out.
Line-out over.
Joining them all, break off now. Maila, ball in hand, helped by Zuliani.
Away. Tackle.
Divenacher looking to take it forward, the strong men. Divenacher again, quick ball. Good working of the phases here, and that's a lovely break. Divenacher quickly onto possession. Lovely hands from Benetton. Can they find the opening score here? There was a little space out wide, not released initially, but this time out to Watson. Tries to cut back on the inside, but he's tucked up by a host of players, including Kewan Horn and Edward van der Merwe. And not...
it's brilliant defence. You said it, Kewan Horn there, just covered with Tava, nearly gets away. He's so dangerous, and it was started by Male. Really powerful hooker, good on the carry, so powerful going forward, but I think Ratava was looking for someone just to come off the shoulder, and eventually it's really good defence from the Lions hanging on there. And these are that's the kind of defensive set you want when you're under pressure. It's brilliant. Van der Merwe and Horn there, really good out of them, and they forced a turnover. They've got to get this scrum right now, clear their lines. A little bit nervy at the start, you think, from the Lions.
And this is a side that does dominate at scrum time. Certainly the pack weight, nearly a ton over 950 kilograms, the Lions scrum.
Stay behind, don't push him.
Divinaha with a cheeky little push on Noamba's back. The ball is not quite out of the base of the scrum. Quick hands from Noamba, needed it as well. Manny Russ gets through one tackle.
No, dipped into it. No foul play here. Ball is out.
Ball is out, is called by Frank Murphy. Himself a former scrum half in years gone by. Alan Quinlan, I am going to make mention of the fact that you played with him in years gone by.
Yeah, I kind of give out a little bit about him sometimes now. Frank doesn't mind though. He's a good referee, very good referee, and he wants the game to, you know, he rewards teams who are brave and kind of ambitious and try to play.
Watson hit hard by PJ Buerta.
On your elbows.
Yeah, I think it's a tough one there.
See you support your weight on the elbows.
And Schoeman there, I think he's what Frank Murphy is saying there. He goes down on the elbows, and it's that kind of picture you create. And I mentioned being brave and ambitious. And to be fair to Benetton, they have been all season. They started really well, and they've got some brilliant results. One win in their last three, which is a bit disappointing for them because they were a lot farther up the table. But they don't take the shot at goal there and go to the corner. They want to score tries, and I think that's the kind of team that Bartolami has developed here. Very skillful side who like to keep the ball alive.
Okay. One warning: do not leave the line out before the ball is thrown. That's your warning. The next one's a free kick against you. Understand? Just
a few words of warning to Willem Alberts.
People left. Let's go.
Don't leave the line out before the ball is thrown. But I think you're right in terms of the way Benetton have played. They've played with a lot more variation this season than from previous seasons. And Bartolami has certainly got them ticking along very nicely. They got the result against Ospreys in their most recent match, the 21-20 victory, but a couple of losses before that. Here's another run at the Lions line low with a chance to put the ball on the boot. Kicked it forward, and he's managed to maintain pressure on the Benetton players at the point of breakdown. Divinaha again quickly trying to swing it out. Looked like Nicolo Canone looking to take it forward. Now Chaparro. Divinaha. Umanga. A little switch quickly out wide to Onisi Ratave, the man who gets a rare opportunity to start on the wing, and that's out into touch by Minozzi.
No, it was a tremendous offload from Ratave. He's so good.
He just tripped over a player on the ground.
Minozzi went to put a foot in touch, but they're looking for this width and variety. Get the ball in this man's hands quickly. It's superb, isn't it?
You tripped over.
Oh, it just puts a foot in touch there.
Yeah.
I think it's Van der Merwe, wasn't it, who came right across there, and really good defense again. He just forces that foot in touch, but again, it just reiterates the point that we were making about, you know, the way they want to play. And I think Italy have shown that in the Six Nations as well, haven't they? And it's a similar kind of pattern and structure that they want. Quick rucks, attack, offloads. They certainly have a bit of grunt up front. I think the Canone brothers, brilliant players, particularly the number 8, Lorenzo. He's a super footballer, so skillful.
Spot on.
Okay.
And the return of the Italian internationals has been a big boost as well. The likes of
9-2-2.
the Canone brothers, Giuliani as well. Ruzza sits on the bench today. Garbisi too. Buerta, Willem Alberts can't hold on. Just getting a little untidy here from Benetton as they try to get the ball in hand after the whistle had sounded, though.
On the hands, it would be illegal, right?
I think he wants to line it again. It's knocked on, yeah. It just comes off the hands of Fabretto.
I still think we can have some more space on the set, so just a bit more space.
It was a slow throw, wasn't it, from both into the line, but you've got to get it in a little bit quicker there, particularly when you're defending. Win the ball, set it up, clear your lines. Playing the wrong end of the pitch, aren't they, the lines? I think, obviously, Benetton have them pinned back here and forcing them backwards, but I think get this scrum right, get some territory, get down the field.
I was just about to say, Benetton haven't exactly imposed themselves on the Lions, but they've kept them pegged back, yeah.
It's a couple of errors and mistakes that the Lions are making.
Noamba. Lombard, out to Russ, skipping low, Kuhn joining the line as well. Gets brought down, holds it up, Manny Russ there to recover as well.
No.
Claims possession. Down he goes in the tackle. Recycled by the Lions. Mahamba is getting caught up. And penalty to the Lions, and this will relieve just a little pressure, you think?
Yeah, they go wide there. Surprising they're not going for the kicking game. I think it could have been. It's against Duvanaka. It's difficult for him there to get out, isn't it? You're kind of involved in that wrap tackle situation. Probably when I was playing, it was you get some studs on your rib cage for that, but can't do that anymore. Rightly so. But referee blows it quickly there. You've got to make a really quick effort. Sometimes it's difficult to get out there, and you can't do anything about it. Penalty still goes against you. But it gives the Lions a chance now to get into that Benetton half and try and build some phases, hold on to the ball a little bit.
Yeah, and against the Bulls, they were so effective in scoring points every time they entered the 22 of the Vodacom Bulls in their last match. Flat pass here in midfield.
They were brilliant, weren't they, against the Bulls? Really physical as well, and emotionally they got the tempo right.
And importantly, disciplinary-wise, I mean, against Glasgow, they had 3 yellow cards in the space of 15 minutes, and against the Vodacom Bulls, discipline much improved. Alberts looks to take it forward here. Straight into Ratave, but he's brought down eventually by Riera. Again, looking for a big charging run. This time it's Ruben Skuman. Recently married. Marius Lowe. Russ. Hindel van der Merwe joining the line. Matbane out wide. He had Frankie Horn on his outside, but took it into the tackle. Lombard, flatter pass. Marius Lowe. Instead of looking to break the line, they've shifted it to the big man, Tlabakanye. What a season he's had. Real opportunity that he's taken. In the absence of Ruan Dreyer, he's come in and he has been superb. Frankie Horn, another player who started the season utterly sensationally. 5 tries in his opening 5 games for the Lions.
He's a super player, isn't he, Frankie Horn? Such a good footballer. Dynamic, can step into contact, accelerate.
Noamba, little grubber kick through. And is that going to go too far? It's carried back over here, and Matbane has got his opponent wrapped up, carried back over, so the Lions are going to be sitting pretty.
Well, it's exactly what you want your winger to do when the ball is put through like this. Great chase, work great. He makes the tackle, then doesn't get stepped by Minozzi. I think he was a little bit pedestrian going back there, the Benetton fullback. Probably should have grabbed it. I think he's hesitant because he's waiting for the ball hopefully to go over the line and then touch it down. He just grabs it before that dead ball or before that try line and carries it back, so he's got to play. But we're just talking a minute ago about the territorial situation, the first 10 minutes of this. This is where the Lions want to be. They worked their way up the field. That was a really good kick from Noamba. Lovely kick in behind, so effective in strong modern day defenses, that little grubber kick in behind, but it's only as good as your chase, Dwayne, and that was a really good chase from
just going to be your mark, guys.
Makwane there.
Back in by green. Scrum red.
You're spot on in terms of Sanele Noamba's kicking. His kicking out of hand and his kicking from the tee has been much improved as well since he made his way from the Sharks last year. A few tries as well this campaign, 3 tries, including the victory over the Vodacom Bulls, in which he was named man of the match.
Okay, patience, wait for my calls.
But we have seen some sensational rugby from both these sides in the BKT United Rugby Championship. We're into round 16 of 18 in the regular season. Only 2 matches to come after this, so significant for both these sides who are ideally chasing top 8 finishes, playoff spots. That they find points and indeed put serious points on the board. A 5-pointer here would be significant for both these sides. Lombard looks to skip it into Russ, who's come back in behind him. Maul called.
Stay up green, stay up green. Ball's available, stay.
And that's wonderful work from Benetton, who've relieved enormous pressure on themselves right on their try line.
That's brilliant defence, isn't it? I think Filippo Drago was the one that stopped Ras there, held him up initially, and then he got support from his teammates, and brilliant clearance from Duvanaka there. You heard the referee, Frank Murphy, calling maul straight away. You've got to go lower there. It was a little bit slow, that attack. Certainly didn't engage any of that Benetton defence to come out of the line and give any gap. Really good defence, but I think the attack will certainly disappoint the Lions coaches.
Noamba trying to get a little fancy and doesn't work out overly well. Gianni Lombard manages to scramble and make the most of the situation. Now the Lions have it under control. Noamba. Really is going to be an interesting battle between the two kicking number 9s to see how they measure up against one another as Watson takes this into the tackle. Benetton want to run. Ball's available again. Divenaga standing over it. Being ordered to use it. Goes with the kick. Ooh, it's going to be a knock on.
Time off.
Yeah, they're going to check this.
They're injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he stopped it because of an injury.
Do we need to look at this?
Might have been hit in the air, was he? Ooh.
I think it was a penalty only from what I saw.
Yeah, it's probably just a penalty only.
If not,
I think
we'll go
Marcus Watson is going for the ball legitimately there. And Horn is going through the air, isn't he? He's kind of catching it front on with the hands fully up in the air. You don't usually see that. They try and catch it into the chest. A lot of
player was in a realistic position.
backfield players.
Tackle in the air.
Yeah, and the reason there's no card or anything here is because Marcus Watson is making a legitimate attempt. It's a little bit clumsy from him. He is looking at the ball, but he makes a bit of contact in the air.
Yes, bound to happen from time to time. Cian Horn stands over this, looks to gain as much territory as he can. Decent touch. It'll be right on the 22.
He went to compete, but he just didn't get there.
Cian Horn, wonderfully gifted left-footed fullback, who's keeping Springbok Andres Kutsia out of the starting lineup at the moment.
Stay 9.
Yeah, I got my names wrong there. It was actually Lombard who was in the air, wasn't it?
There's Lowe making a charging run. He breaks into the 22. Noamba, quick ball in towards Bueta, who again gains a few yards. Noamba goes short side. Lowe, quick hands as well. Between Russ and Lombard, they manage to find a few meters. Ball is available. Bueta, Lombard, flat pass to Cian Horn. He's got men on his outside. Here's Ruan Venter, who's driving forward, using his immense power to take himself closer to the line. 5 meters out now. Willem Alberts with a drive. Still available for the Lions. This is where Benetton was so effective last time. They need to be watchful of breaching that offside line to the home side. Lombard looking for options, but finds himself caught up between two. Noamba.
Ball's out.
Just going beyond Ruben Skuman.
No, off feet, no. Started fine and then off feet.
They're building the phases here on this Lions side.
Advantage, offside and in the way, number 4.
And indeed, Benetton have breached the offside line. Advantage being called by referee Frank Murphy, and indeed is called now against Nicolo Canone.
Yeah, Canone just subtly touches Noamba there. He plays it a little bit too, which we see often see scrum halves do that, but it's much better from the Lions, isn't it?
Just now. Please tell me you didn't ask for a yellow card. Okay, because if you did, then that would be a big issue. Okay, understand?
Some good driving by the Lions. Tlabakanya taking it forward as well.
And it's off this breakdown. Frank Murphy just giving PJ both a little lecture there.
Don't ask for yellow cards.
Yeah, please don't ask for a yellow card, because if you do, we'll have a big problem.
No.
Yeah, there's no way it's a yellow card. Maybe he misheard PJ Vota there.
Who swore his innocence.
Yeah.
Now, Sanele Noamba is taking the kicks again, as he did against the Vodacom Bulls. Both Sanele Noamba and Gianni Lombard found themselves warming up from the kicking tee, but it is Noamba in the game who is going to take the place kicks. He's been very accurate in recent times, and first points on the board to the Emirates Lions.
It's a better phase of attack, isn't it, though? They're dominant there on the carries. Some of the deliveries from Noamba, nice width in those passes, getting the forwards going forward, just outside that kind of tight three that Benetton would have had around the breakdown. Himself, both he made some good carries there. Venter, what a player. So powerful on the wider channel as well.
Yeah. Ruan Venter, one of those multi-talented individuals who can play at lock or at flank. Very aggressive player, but a focused player. And using his immense power.
Yeah, Chiduka is a good carrier as well. He's a serious carrier, isn't he? So athletic,
it's
dynamic.
His tackling. When last did he miss a tackle?
Yeah, superb.
Maila again. Divinaha. Skipping Umanga. Going to the midfield, and straight away Drago and Riera go in for Benetton. Spreading it out wide now. Minozzi joining the line, and the tackle is good. He gained a few yards though, did Minozzi. Reto just managing to work that back to Divinaha. Trying to spread the ball wide, and Marius Lowe has got a hand on that.
Yeah, it'll just be a knock-on, not a penalty. He goes to try and grab it. I tell you, it's a risky one, isn't it? He had a little bit of cover there.
Let's go, let's get to the scrum for him, please.
From Riera, but it's very, very risky that, you know, you're throwing that double pump type scenario, the ball going wide.
Okay.
I tell you, Ricardo Fabretto felt the full force of the two of the line's front rows. Clavacania and PJ both are there as well. They drove him backwards. Yeah. He hit the ball at pace, but just met a brick wall, really.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Okay. Excuse me. Two things. I need you to control your weight, and I need you to keep your brake foot out. Two things. Let's get it right. Okay?
No nonsense referee.
Yeah, we've seen a few penalties for us recently, hasn't we? That break foot in the Six Nations, you know, they've got to show that picture to the referee. They're trying to avoid this big collision and the driving forward, and that there is a stable kind of position there for the hookers.
Crouch!
So 20 minutes have come and gone. 3 points on the board for the Emirates Lions. The visitors find themselves leading 3-0. It's a big pick-up and go from Lorenzo Canone.
Stay down, line.
Divinaha over the head of Noambo, who'd flattened himself on the turf. It's a very flat pass from Minozzi out wide to Watson, who's heading toward the try line, puts it on the boot. But it's intercepted, and that's going to be a throw-in.
Yeah, it's really good attack, isn't it? Some lovely passes. Horn does really well. He does brilliantly. You know, last man of the attack. He's a foot and touch there, but he stopped a potential try there with that block. Pettinelli just putting Watson on the outside. He's so quick, Watson, isn't he? They get a little bit of space here. Gives the pass early. A lot of space in that backfield, but really good from Horn there.
Both these sides really good with the driving more. Benetton have the advantage. Divinaha searching for the ball. Goes to Drago, a youngster from Treviso. Still only 21 is Drago, although plays with a great maturity. Watson.
Chiduka nearly got the turnover there. That's poor twice. I noticed maybe hands on the ground. The penalty is going to go against him here.
Divinaha back to Lorenzo Canone. Another bustling run from the big number 8. Umanga caught up, throws that ball back a little aimlessly, but it's found a little bit of space, and this is going to be an easy try for Joaquin Riera. Almost walks it in. He recovered the error and then found the gap, and Benetton Rugby have the first try of this game.
Yeah, it's a very soft one, isn't it? Riera does really well there. He's a good stepper. Sevens player, former Argentinian sevens player. Very good footwork, but it's sloppy, it's poor from the lines. Ball comes loose here. He just comes back in field. He just goes
between Smith and Chiduka.
Chiduka, yeah, it's poor. They just switch off, don't they? He does well, throws a little dummy.
Brilliantly worked by a man who scored in the last round of fixtures against Ospreys. He's now got 2 in 2 for Benetton Rugby.
Yeah, Smith just switches off there. Chijuko is just outside him. He's expecting the tackle to be made. It's poor, but they've taken the opportunity, Benetton.
About 15 seconds.
A man who usually doesn't waste too much time from the kicking tee, Jacob Umanga. Not a difficult kick, and the assistance flags are raised. At 7 to Benetton, 3 to the Lions. And no doubt the Lions will be asking questions about how soft that try was in the end. But phenomenal vision from Riera to spot the gap, to take it, and to jog in for the opening try of this game. Umanga having added the additional 2. Gianni Lombard will restart play. He goes deep. Divanaha well positioned.
Wait, Green!
It's a very well worked kick to touch from Divanaha.
Yeah, it was a chance to go there. Horn thought about it, didn't he? And it's probably not their style to kind of go with all that tempo. They want to force their physicality on you and be direct. They still have some very good players who can run with the ball, but he decides not to go there.
Taken nicely by Ruben Skuman. Running the line, Lombard, pop pass. Noamba. Horn puts it on the boot. Edwil van der Merwe is chasing. The bounce might be kind for him. Indeed, he collects it. And now it's an opportunity for the Lions. Chituka looking to take this forward. Noamba's there to collect. Benetton scrambling, but structurally they're brilliant. They've set up their defence superbly in a very short space of time. Out to Makwane. Supported by Smith.
The only downside there, just a little bit deep, you would think.
Noamba. To Ntlabakanya was an awkward pass, but the prop has done nicely to collect. Chituka. Oh, and the ball has been lost again. It is Benetton who are looking to take full advantage of Emirates Lions' errors. It's kept in play. Umanga back inside to Drago. The crossfield kick, if it bounces correctly, this could easily be another Benetton try. It's a bit of a scramble from both these sides. It's Willem Albert who has possession now for the Lions, of all people. Wonderful pace from the lock to get back and help out defensively.
Oh, it's brilliant from Albert, isn't it, to work back. Some of his teammates are still making their way back. Great cover from him. Stopped a certain try there.
Ball across the line.
It's magic from that man again, Ratave, isn't it? Such a dangerous player. Looks like he's been driven into touch, keeps the ball alive. He just lost it here, was stripped in the tackle. Was it illegal? Drago.
Let's go, let's form this line out.
Ah, it's amazing how he keeps the ball so strong, upper body. Brilliant kick in field then, wasn't it?
Certainly was.
Duganaka thinks he's it just doesn't go the way he wants it to go, and to be fair, it's great cover back by a number of the Lions players there.
But 38-year-old Willem Alberts, the man who made his way back timeously enough. Here's Umanga with a lovely little line break. Umanga's got Watson on his outside. Watson in for the corner, and Watson goes over. Benetton find their second try of the afternoon. Marcus Watson, outstanding finishing ability. And a man who's an excellent sevens player is showing his ability in the 15-man game again.
Oh, it's a brilliant score, isn't it? Great execution. It's that wrap around the midfield. Manga gets away into a lot of space. It's pretty porous Lions defense there. They just bite down. Winger coming in as well, and Ras just they all get way too tight, and then you cannot give this man space. He picks up a knock in the end there. Lovely pass, isn't it? Manga possibly could have got there himself, but it's really good execution.
50 seconds.
From Benetton there.
What he created, what Umanga created, was indecision with cue and horn, and that was so key in the end. This is not an easy kick from out wide for Umanga, but beautiful bit of work from Umanga to draw the man, create that indecision from cue and horn, and have Edwil van der Merwe commit before releasing Marcus Watson. Oh! Just sneaks over.
Yeah, it's a great strike from Omanga, and he did brilliantly there. We know he loves to run with the ball. Such an exciting player. If he gets any sort of time and space, he'll punish. And I just think they got very bunched in midfield, the Lions there, and they allowed that opportunity to get that space. Okay, they've got to execute that, Benetton. They did it really well, but off first phase like that, it's a soft score to give away.
So a little reflection needed just before the half-hour mark. Benetton leading by 11. 2 tries to none. Canone. And that's going to be an Emirates Lion penalty.
And Klabakane there did brilliantly.
First man on the ball, not
Canone, who's a really good player we mentioned there. He gets a bit of variety there, a bit of variation in his footwork, but the Lions tight head prop did brilliantly to lock onto the ball. He's such a big man, you're not getting him out of there when he locks onto that ball. And I think it's imperative for the Lions here to get a score.
To keep themselves in the game, undoubtedly.
Well, it's the next score. It's the obvious stuff, isn't it, Dwayne? You know, you think the game will get away from them if Benetton score again. This is an opportunity. They've got to execute here, get something, at least 3 points.
We've spoken about the playoffs places still being up for grabs for both these sides potentially. Benetton Rugby, though, they are in the position where this is their last home game. They've got 2 away games in South Africa to play. They play the Cell C Sharks and the DHL Stormers, the reigning champions, to finish. But the Lions looking good on the rolling maul.
One stop.
Now just being stopped.
Same ball.
Klabakane
Don't change.
has the ball in hand. It's changed over now. Lions have still got it, and they're working their way towards the try line.
Klabakane did the work of 2 men there, really, didn't he? It looked like there was only a couple of Lions players. Could have been pulled to ground, but he kept it up there and allowed them to rebuild this again, and they're moving forward.
This is wonderful work from the Emirates Lions. Eventually the ball goes down to ground. Having a charge at the line, Ruan Venter, again using his physical size to dominate against his opponent. A quick pop pass out, and that's a guaranteed try. Counterattack cutting into the line and going over. Magnificent work from the Emirates Lions. All the hard work done up front, and then the back line getting credit.
It's all power and it's gain line success, isn't it? That's the key. Just great power there. The maul nearly broke down a couple of times there, and Klabakane, as I said, and both had kept it alive. What a charge from this man, Venter. Really dynamic. Puts a bit of footwork on. They just bunch up, don't they? It's so difficult. Big loose forward like that, getting over the gain line, driving those legs forward. Easy in the end for Horn. It's a good pass, and that'll really please this Lions coaching team and players. They haven't held on to the ball for long enough in this game, but they've certainly flexed their muscles there, and that will give them a huge confidence boost.
A massive confidence boost as they go up to 10 now and within striking distance. Sanele Nohamba adding the 2. So perfect from both fly halves so far, from both kickers, I should say. Nohamba, the scrum half, taking the kicks. But another look at some of the hard work being done by the big men up front. Ruan Venter, superb with the drive. The flat pass to Counterattack, who cut into the line and barged his way over magnificently. The
ball popped out really quickly, though, for Nohamba there. And after that Venter drive, I think it was Riera was trying to wrench the ball from his grasp, and that certainly helped and stopped Benetton from getting a defensive set. He makes a little mistake here, Venter. The ball is looking like it's going straight out the touch. If you watch it again, that's going to go straight out the touch. He puts his foot on the touch line.
Shake of the head.
Yeah, he's frustrated. He knows if he let it go, it was gone straight out. It would have been scrum back midfield.
There's the rainbow flag that the assistants are using at the moment. This is BKT United Rugby Championship, wanting everyone to know that rugby is for everyone. United Round, as it's known, dedicated to promoting inclusivity and supporting the Rainbow Laces campaign. This is good from Benetton, looking to do what the Lions did a moment ago. Divanacha waiting for the ball to come out. Indeed, he finds it. Oh,
obstruction.
And obstruction called.
1 red, side entry. Okay. Number 1, side entry. Can't play advantage because of the
against
obstruction.
Jean-Pierre Smith, isn't it? The loose head. Benetton went across each other there. They would have been penalised for that, but the referee goes back to the assistant referee on this side, and it's a penalty against the Lions. It's really poor from when you think of, you just score a try, you get yourself back in the game. We use the words confidence booster. Well, they just took away all that confidence there with a couple of errors, ill discipline and a mistake from Fenter, who was central to that try that the Lions just scored. They now find themselves back in the 5-metre line, defending again.
Benetton will change up at the line-outs.
Green on the ground. Don't change, 3 line and over. Stay high, Mo. Stay.
This is good power from Benetton. They've got the drive going and they crash over for another try. The 3rd of the game for Benetton, and it's looking good for the home side. They might have conceded a try a short while ago, but they've hit back superbly. And it is Mele who gets his first try of the United Rugby Championship.
Yeah, it's that we mentioned the power and that strength, but it's really accurate from Benetton there. They win the ball cleanly. Fabretto wins it. They get low. Reaction here is slow from the Lions, but Mele is just stopped short initially, and then he gets some support from players. They get that drive going forward again.
Yeah, it was the centres who joined.
Yeah,
Filippo Drago was was eager to get in there.
Well, they see the opportunity, and they punish the Lions there for ill-disciplined mistakes and kind of cancel out that try that they just scored a minute ago from Horn. So credit to the Benetton there. Straight reaction after conceding. They've got their 3rd try.
Umanga. And again, it'll stay true on course. It's only 5.6 metres from post to post, and it looks awfully narrow when you're standing near the touchline. That is a superb strike from Jacob Umanga.
It's amazing confidence with kickers, isn't it? The very minute he kind of made any sort of contact there, he knew he got it pure, got the right angle. Super strike.
Some work to do for the Lions here. They're back trailing by 11 now against the Lions. The nickname of Benetton Rugby. Currently lie 10th in the United Rugby Championship standings, but only 1 point off the top 8 place. If they can close out the victory, and there's still plenty of rugby to be played, if they can close out the victory though, they will feel a little more confident about their chances of making the playoffs. Kuhn Horn with a great bit of possession and some good meters gained. Lombard, Maniras, and Wolf van der Merwe now joining the line, looking to use his pace. He really hasn't had the opportunity to use his pace in today's tie. He's been more effective in defence for the Emirates Lions. Oh, the turnover is won brilliantly. Zuliani now with a little pass out wide, back inside. Benetton are applying all sorts of pressure. Nicolo Canone barging his way forward. Mele, who's just scored.
I thought Canone was slightly off his feet. He did grasp onto the ball, but it's a brilliant turnover.
Chaparro even joining the line. Drago, quick hands. Wrapped up by the Lions. Kuhn Horn going in for the low tackle on this occasion. Divinacher tries with a little chip kick through. Makwane picks up, and he's pushed out of play. And
I tell you, the kick there, the weight of that kick is perfect. It doesn't go dead, it doesn't go into touch. And it makes Makwane pick it up there. And now Benetton again. They're back in their own 5-metre line. Let's watch it again here. Did he show any sort of clear release? He did. He did there. Yeah, I think they're questioning that, the Lions. I'm not sure. He was pulled forward in the tackle, but he got rewarded, didn't he? Sometimes they're the kind of 50-50 ones that go your way. It's brilliant work from him.
Mele.
Leaving the line out early.
For leaving the line out early, it's going to be
multiple players leaving
free
the
kick
line
to
out
the
early.
Emirates Lions.
Yeah, and that's players at the back of the line out, Dwayne, and he's explained this a couple of times.
Guys, you need to tidy it up.
You can hear him saying it to the players again. They're leaving the back of the line out really early before the ball has even left the hooker's hands, and it's a free kick against them. It's sloppy from them, particularly when you've been warned already.
This ball does not go out of play. Watson takes it in, feeds to Minozzi. He's got some pace and he can spot a gap, and this time takes the gap as well before he's wrapped up by Fenter. Dibanaha looking to use the big men. Chaparro and Ferrario joining the line, and now an opportunity for Nicolo Cannone. Oh, nearly worked out for Benetton. Cannone looking to switch the angle. In the end, it's superb defence, trying to win this ball back.
Clearly on his feet and clearly
Well,
on the
they're making
ball.
life difficult for themselves after saving a certain try there. I think Cannone should have given the pass on the outside to Male, but Chaduka, he's just trying to offload there, and it comes loose, and then you have Fenter going off his feet. But this one here, passing the outside there, Male, well, McQuana was covering across, but so it wasn't certain. But you know, when you force a turnover like that, try and hold on to the ball. Don't invite that pressure back. They're not taking the shot at goal, going to the corner, going for that bonus point.
We're in a critical phase of this game. Only a minute to go to the half-time hooter.
Yeah, and the Lions are just backing up mistake after mistake, making it really difficult for themselves. And if you allow Benetton the time and space and opportunities, they will punish you.
Red on the line.
They're a very confident side.
Mele.
Ball. It's a knock on.
And that ball, unfortunately for Benetton, has been knocked on.
Forward.
Yeah, just a little bit sloppy to get their timing wrong. I think they tried to fool the Lions there into thinking they'd go mauling, go for a maul again. Cannone was trying that little inside pass to Male, who's very powerful as well, that close to the line. If he holds that, he's going to be difficult to stop there. Just get the accuracy wrong.
Last play called by Frank Murphy. Just a quick take, Alan. Your take on the opening 40 minutes.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of expansive rugby regularly. I think we've seen a lot of mistakes and errors from both sides, but Benetton is the ones that have punished those mistakes for the Lions. I think Ivan Van Rooyen will be hoping his side can just control things a little bit better and hold on to the ball. But
happy to work the ball out to Gianni Lombard, who kicks the ball to touch, and that is the end of the opening half. It is Benetton who find themselves romping towards a very solid platform from which to try to close out the victory as they aim to close in on the top 8 spots. It is the Emirates Lions who will get things going. Kewan Horn has ball in hand. One change, Lorenzo Cannone off, and Henry Stars is on. Kewan Horn to get the second half underway. The Emirates Lions kick off. They are trailing by 11, taken by Zuliani. As Kewan Horn went rather deep from kickoff.
Use a 9.
Dibanaha being ordered to use it. Opts for the kick again. His kicking game, apart from his first kick in the game, was nothing short of well done. Gianni Lombard, meanwhile,
it's a brilliant take, isn't it?
Superb take under the high ball. Klabakanya driving forward.
Dave's not running away, slowing the ball down.
So Lions playing with the advantage. Alberts, Horn, Maklane. Gets away from one, gets away from two as well. Maklane making some serious meters. Noamba.
Still on advantage.
Alberts controlling the line very nicely here. Willem Alberts is not joining the forwards. Marius Lowe. Another line break from the Emirates Lions. Has that ball gone forward?
Yeah, just goes forward from Lowe there. A lot of defenders across that midfield from Benetton.
On the wrong side, allowed to jump.
They had a penalty coming there. It's a great opportunity for them now. Get a good start to the second half. I'm sure that would have been the messages at half-time from the coaching team.
What's the score, lads?
Klabakanya using some power, but there were a couple of impressive line breaks. Maklane and Lowe. This is Lowe breaking through the tackle of Zuliani. ball knocked forward, but there was a penalty advantage, and Sanele Noamba has opted to kick for points. It's been so effective from the kicking tee in recent times, really taking his opportunity. That man of the match in the performance against the Vodacom Bulls in the round of 15 was no surprise to some. He really has been superb since joining from the Sharks last year. Junior Springbok in years gone by, former South African schools player as well. Back to his very best at the Emirates Lions. This to close the gap to 8. Sanele Noamba knocks it through the uprights. And the Lions, as they did in the opening half, are first on the scoreboard in the second half.
Yeah, I'll give him a lift, won't it, right after half-time. They've just got to find some space, identify it, and hold on to the ball for a bit longer.
Talk about taking chances. Sanele Noamba has taken his chance at the Emirates Lions, but Jacob Umanga in for the suspended Thomas Albanos in the starting lineup. And talk about taking your chances. The way he played against Ospreys in round 15 was superb, and indeed another exceptional performance so far against the Lions here. Noamba need to use the stronger men rather than the back line immediately. Lombard low. Flat ball out to Manny Ras, who's got McClane on his outside. He gets past one, but was he in touch? Indeed he was.
Yeah, they just pushed that touchline too much, didn't they? It's good cover from Watson, in fairness. McClane, he's a lot of pace. If he gets any space there, he's away. Watson did really well, didn't he, to defend against him. Just get that foot in touch.
5 career URC tries, but only 1 so far this season. Man who's been with the Lions since 2020. Good line-out win for Benetton. So Stars is on for Benetton. Reinhard Notnagel, the returning squad captain, is on for the Emirates Lions. It's great to see Notnagel back from an ankle injury. Umanga getting brought down by Russ. Ferrari, that's lovely hands from the big man. Into Stars. Bustling
ball
run.
Was lifted. Started onside, ball was lifted.
Noamba there with a great line speed there to stop Kanone getting any sort of momentum going forward.
Favretto being driven back initially. The ball has come back the way of Benetton. Divanaha
tackle release.
Just trying to work his way through is Nicolo Canone.
Backwards again.
The ball handling has not been exceptional. It's suboptimal here for Benetton, but the good news is that it keeps going backwards rather than forwards when they are dropping it. Maele goes to ground. Divanaha quickly out. Umanga trying to slip the ball into the path of Minozzi. Taken in the tackle. The ball has come out for the Emirates Lions, and that's going to be a penalty to Benetton.
Kicked out of the rocks.
That's a harsh one for him.
That's not what I got from the touchline.
Yeah, and he's arguing there, Marius Lowe, that he hooked the ball back, and I think you can see there he does hook it back.
But it really wasn't for me on field. So.
This is interesting because Frank Murphy, that was called by the assistant, it seems.
Yeah, and it's a wrong call. We can see it there from the pictures, and when I saw it live there, I thought he was quite entitled to do that.
You with your hands as well. Rock was forward.
It's wrong call. I think it's harsh a little bit. The assistant referee calls it there on the touchline, so it's difficult for Frank Murphy there. He's on a counter ruck initially, Marius Lowe there, and he's very powerful.
Yes.
I can feel a little bit of hard done by there. But it puts Benetton in a really good position now to launch an attack again.
Ball.
Inside the 22, taken by Canone.
Line it over. Stay bounded. Stay here.
Maele breaks again. Lovely little line break from Benetton again, looking for gaps, looking to exploit the cracks in the Emirates Lions back line.
Backwards.
Through the hands, backwards it's gone. Bettinelli trying to make his way forward. hasn't had quite the impact in today's game that he has had in recent matches for this Benetton side. Divanaha, Stowers.
Onside.
Divanaha, Umanga, flicking that inside to Drago.
Tackle.
Driven a long way back is Filippo Drago. Very skillful centre and excellent in both attack and defence. Earning his place in this starting lineup despite his relatively young age, just turned 21. Here's Umanga again.
No.
They're working the phases nicely here, are Benetton, and they've earned the penalty.
Back 10.
Taken quickly, and a lovely run into the Lions 22. Divanaha spreads it wide and quickly as well.
Stay here. Use it.
Bettinelli acting as scrum off.
Use it.
Stowers over the ball. Divanaha's back in position. To Canone. Favretto driving with him. Divanaha again. Here's Drago. Riera. No. Minuzzi just trying to make his way over.
Benetton on advantage.
Yeah, they have a penalty. Noamba was offside.
Tackle
Again called by the assistant referee.
Looking to make full use of their advantage, and this time Sanela Noamba is going to have a visit to the sin bin. Indeed, he's off for 10 minutes. And maybe some ill discipline just creeping in for the Emirates Lions. Sanela Noamba, so integral to the success of the Emirates Lions in recent matches, finds himself now out of the game for 10 minutes. To the sin bin he goes.
I know, but let's just be a bit smarter down here. Not for me, you're winning the space by going your hands first. You need to see a better arriving picture. Better.
Mario Slow just asking Frank Murphy there about the previous one where the penalty was coming, and it was really good Lions defence because they were driving the Benetton players backwards, some impact tackles, winning a lot of those collisions, and then they went for that quick penalty, didn't they? Is this the one? Yeah, I think they get pulled forward there by Duvanaka. I think that's very, very harsh on the Lions. I thought it was really good defence. And then all the other trouble came after that, where Umanga goes quick, and they end up with their scrum half in the bin, Noamba. So it's more pressure, you know. And I thought that, as I said, that defence was pretty dominant and strong, and they stayed connected.
Umanga just pops the ball out of play, so 5-metre line out for Benetton. And Benetton ball, my word. How well he played in years gone by. He's still a relative youngster at 24, is Jacob Umanga, but really shot to prominence in England's under-20 side. Managed to keep this ball in play. Divanaha has it. He manages to hold on after a slight bobble. He's wrapped up by Tlabakanye. And that's going to be Lions ball.
Not used.
And Tlabakanye wrapped up his man.
Yeah, he's so big, isn't he, and powerful. Just loses the ball there. Goes loose. Lombard is in there as well. Good defence from him from the out half. Once Tlabakanye gets his hands in there.
Let's go.
There's only going to be one winner, isn't there, really? He's so big, strong, powerful. Important turnover. You think 50 minutes gone. They're 8 points down. You've got to hang on and be strong in moments like this in a game.
Time off, substitution.
Number 7 wide off.
So a little change here is Manuel Giuliani is making his way off, and on in his place Federico Ruzza, who's receiving a great amount of applause because this is his 100th appearance for Benetton Rugby, the Italy international, and also applause for Giuliani as he leaves the field of play.
Yeah, and surprisingly they're putting Ruzza into the back row. He can play there, he's very athletic, and they'll put Bettinelli over to the open side.
Okay, time on, let's go.
The Lions have got to deal without their scrum half here, which is risky around the scrum here. They brought in Van der Merwe's come in off the wing there, I think. Am I correct in saying that? That he's in at scrum half?
Bye. Behind. Set. Don't push him. Behind the ball. We've lost the pitch. You can see the pitch isn't great, lads. We've
Just creeping forward there, the lines. It goes to ground. An ideal situation from here would be try and get a penalty.
Okay, collapse is unavoidable due to the pitch.
Ferrari on this side, on the tight head side. He's strong and abrasive. Really good technical prop.
You can see the absolute divots just to the left of where the scrum is positioned at the moment. Frank Murphy just moving it a little to the side, owing to the pitch just giving way under the sheer weight. Ooh. That is not looking pretty.
Yeah, it's Ferrari in his eye. They've just stopped to get him tidied up, cleaned up.
Simone Ferrari, he's not unaccustomed to playing South African opposition. In fact, his test debut came against the Springboks, the Italian international.
Okay, I'm going to speak to them today. If you show me a square picture, and I'll ask them to keep their feet under them. Yeah,
that man in the sin bin at the moment is Sanele Nohamba. For a few more minutes yet. So Idil van der Merwe is popping the ball in at the scrum. The Lions down by 8, down by a player. Benetton Rugby 5 meters out, but it is Lions ball. In this battle of the Lions, Benetton Rugby known as the Lions against the pride of Joburg, the Emirates Lions. And a penalty going the way of the Emirates Lions.
Loose head, cross.
Binding across.
Yeah, it's a strong scrum, isn't it? Great power there.
Loose head, not driving straight.
Klabakane, he certainly had the measure of Shaparo there on that near side. Van der Merwe looked like he didn't want to take the ball out at all. He was happy with that one, that he didn't have to make a decision and go in and execute a pass to somebody.
I think Gianni Lombard was looking a little nervous as well, waiting for the ball to come his way.
Not sure what kind of a pass you're going to get.
Makwane.
Numbers, please. 6 called.
Taking their time coming in, aren't they, the Lions? Probably what they should do is just try and
1 half back 11.
run out this clock for the yellow card of
Ball.
Nohamba.
Wait. Line it over.
Lions ball, line out is over.
No.
Chituka has possession, flicks it out brilliantly to Ruan Venter, who's now making a charging run, bursts through one tackle. Van der Merwe is over the top. Alberts picks it up from the base. Klabakane just protecting. Van der Merwe out to Chituka. Marius Lowe protecting. Lombard. There's Maniras.
Just below the shoulder.
Not a high tackle, says Frank Murphy, immediately spotted. Buerta trying to work his way forward, gain a meter or two. Van der Merwe again, searching for options, goes blindside. Kieran Horn wrapped up very quickly.
Advantage on the wrong side and in the way.
The Lions had the penalty advantage.
Yeah, it's good management there, isn't it? Just over and back, getting some of their forwards moving. Ruan Venter. Brilliant carry from him again. He's so strong and dynamic.
Nohamba, just over 4 minutes remaining in the sin bin. Using the opportunity to rehydrate as well is Sanele Nohamba. But not quite where he was hoping to be at this stage of the game. And Kieran Horn has seen the skew off the side of the boot. It's well in play.
Side weight. Oh no.
And Watson.
Yeah, it's poor, isn't it, from Kieran Horn?
Yeah.
Really big mistake. He's back to right where he was taking that kick. You've got to put that into touch.
It's really well done by Marcus Watson, the older brother of England international Anthony Watson. PJ Buerta Another one of the players who came through the youth rugby setup in South Africa, played for South African schools. He's barely missed a minute of United Rugby Championship action for the Emirates Lions over the last 2 seasons, and that is wonderful from Benetton Rugby.
Yeah, it's just accidental there. A little bit of separation there between ball and the players in front.
But the pressure from
Benetton,
Benetton
it's good pressure,
Rugby.
isn't it? It just separates here, and then they rejoin. They've got to just go back in as individuals and not get ahead of the ball.
So the captain is off. Dival Divanacha makes his way off, and Alessandro Garbisi, the nuggety scrum half who made his test debut alongside his brother Paolo in July of last year, makes his way on.
Let's go.
Some believe the future of Italian rugby is Alessandro Garbisi.
Bind.
So Garbisi.
Stay square one.
First feed is good.
Have some serious power coming through there, isn't there? Initially Benetton just hold it and it just pops up then with the pressure that's coming through from that Lions front row.
2V, square. Okay, square, go, go.
The Lions pack 952 kilograms. That is a very difficult challenge for any team. Immense power from the forwards of the Emirates Lions. Meanwhile, there's a host of forwards set to make their way on, including Tiziano Pasquale, Bautista Bernasconi waiting to make his way on as well, the young Argentine hooker.
Bind.
Just some fresh legs in the front row might do Benetton good in the closing stages of this tie, and I think that's what Marco Bortolami is looking to achieve. With just over 20 minutes remaining. Stars breaking off the base of the scrum. Now Watson in the line, skip pass out wide. It's not the easiest of passes for Atabi to bring under control, but he's recovered so well. Takes it into the Lions 22.
No clear release. No clear release. Tackler assist.
Running the line, they've got the advantage here. They can maybe be a little industrious if they want to. Maile. Slow eventually brings him down to ground. Garbisi out to Canone. Garbisi again.
Still on advantage.
Bettinelli getting involved in the power game. Long up. Garbisi. That ball needed to go out a little quicker, I suspect. Minozzi has it under control, looks to lay it back. Advantage still being played, says Frank Murphy. Bettinelli, little short pass with Fravetto.
No advantage. No clear release, tackler assist.
Yeah, they're back for the penalty, and it was against Manny Ras there. He looked a bit perplexed by the decision, but he makes a tackle, and you've got to show that picture, that clear release every time. He thought he was on the ball, and it's better defense. They're hanging on a little bit there. Big boost from now. They're back up to 15. Noamba comes back on. The good news is they haven't conceded here in his time off, but Benetton are, just putting all the pressure on this 22 now.
Time off.
I was about to say, it's the fact that they managed to control the game well enough and manage the game well enough is excellent. Reinhard Reinsberger finds himself on, a very versatile prop who can play loose head or tight head, makes his way on. And Ruan Dreyer, who returns from suspension following a 3-week suspension after his red card against Glasgow. Means that the former Gloucester prop is on as well. His numbers 1 and 3 leave the field of play. Smith and Klabakanye. Maile takes it to the front, and that is excellent, straight through the line. Grazie mille, say Benetton Rugby, and Stowers has his first URC try. The New Zealand-born Samoan international goes over for Benetton's 4th try of the afternoon.
Well, they fell asleep there, didn't they, the Lions? They put a pod up in the air, and it's a quick throw.
Frank, after the kick, 1, 2, and 3 wide off.
Canone just feeds him there going forward. It's soft, isn't it?
It's soft, but it's certainly
effective.
One of those.
Credit to Benetton.
It was a well-worked move.
Brilliant.
That looks like it comes straight from the training ground.
60 to go. 60 to go, 10.
They've changed their entire bench now as well. Benetton, the front row, sorry, entire front row, but you know, they get punished, you know, for the last 10 minutes. There is a lot of pressure on from Benetton here in this Lions team. They're in the wrong half of the field. They get their bonus point try.
Inside the hour, to have the bonus point try is a superb effort. Against a side that was high on confidence coming into this tie following the victories over Glasgow and the Vodacom Bulls. Jacob Umanga didn't turn too quickly, but the flags are up. And Umanga keeps his perfect kicking record intact. 4 tries to 1, though. It is Benetton Rugby who lead the Emirates Lions. (28 points to 13). So just under 20 minutes to play. What do the Emirates Lions have in response to what you might call a second relatively soft try of the afternoon for Benetton?
Use it, 9.
Well, it's they just have to get hold of the ball and get their discipline right. I think there was a couple of penalties that they can feel a little bit frustrated by, but they haven't been able to control the tempo for long enough in this game. They have lots of power, lots of athletic players, but Benetton just look sharper. They look really comfortable in keeping the ball alive.
Oh, Funamava looking to get away here, and he's managed to break the tackle through 2. PJ Buerta picks up and goes. He's got a little support in the form of Frankie Horn.
He's strong, isn't he? Buerta, really good carrier.
Lombard, Maniras brings the ball into play and feeds Marius Lowe, breaks through the line. Emmanuel Chituka switches it up. Lovely footwork from the DRC board player, and the Emirates Lions find themselves back in this game.
That's a wonderful, wonderful try. Chituka in the end finishes it off. It's great skills. Marius Lowe, power to get through. Number of Benetton players there. They looked quite deep when they came back in field, but it's superb. All started by Van der Merwe. That super break. This execution is really good.
Couple of excellent line breaks. Marius Lowe,
he was surprised, wasn't he? He gives the offload, but he's true there. It's absolutely brilliant power and strength from him. Chituka is on his shoulder, and we know how dynamic he is as well. It's a great try.
He's an excellent ball carrier. He's an excellent tackler, is Emmanuel Chituka, and he's got his 4th United Rugby Championship try of the season. How key will it prove in the Lions' effort to try to overcome Benetton away from home? If Noamba can convert this, then they are within 8. That's not going to hold its line, so they remain 10 points down to the Emirates Lions as Noamba misses his first kick of the afternoon.
It's a bit of magic, isn't it? It gets him there with that line break from Van der Merwe. Superb. They didn't panic, they executed, kept the ball.
Let's go, Green.
Anticipated that line break and had plenty of support players there, which is really important. Tave is gone now for Benetton. The Ray is on. Giacomo, the Ray.
Yeah, turns 24 this coming Wednesday. Another player who's set to celebrate his birthday soon.
Tackle outside.
Lions have the ball. Noamba. Lombard finding Low. Kieran Horn joining the line. Vinny Russ on his outside, waiting for the ball to come his way. It eventually does. And now a little run from Frankie Horn, who breaks through 2 tackles, and he's got some pace. He's got pace on the outside as well. Could have released to McCliney. McCliney is still with him. McCliney going, and the Lions are going to score a 2nd try in the space of 2 minutes.
Wow, it's an incredible try. Superb finish in the end.
Rabs McCliney with only his 2nd try of the season, but what a score. Set up superbly by Frankie Horn, who nearly went the entire way himself.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Frankie Horn. We're speaking about Ruan Finter a lot. This is superb from him. The offload in the end. What a score from this Lions team. You know, we've seen a couple of times in the first half when they've received kickoffs, they haven't dealt with them. They've allowed Benetton put pressure on, but this is absolutely brilliant. Initially, you think he's holding on to this too long, but he gets there, doesn't he?
That was it. I mean, as I'm calling it, I'm thinking he's held on to this too long. He's going to get brought down. You just work the ball out to the man with pace out wide.
What a game we have in our hands now.
And this will be a 3-point ball game if Noamba can convert successfully.
Number 12, wide off.
Two tries in 2 minutes from the Emirates Lions, and they find themselves back to within 3 points of Benetton. 28 points to 25, and this second half has opened up with the fresh legs that have made their way onto the park.
Yeah, it has. It's what a score. Quarney there in the end. Easy finish for him, but Frankie Horn did brilliantly. Manny Ras did superb, and they went right from that kickoff. They got width in that ball straight away. Quinn Horn. He did brilliantly as well.
Half a dozen career tries in the United Rugby Championship for Rabs McCliney. Man who started his career down at Western Province, so down south in South Africa, and then made his way north to the Blue Bulls before heading to the centre of South Africa to play for the Cheetahs, and now finds himself in the hub that is Johannesburg, playing for the Emirates Lions.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, they won't go running that one out. One play, and Noamba puts the ball into touch. Be interested to see how Benetton react here.
Bernasconi's first throw is unsuccessful, and the Emirates Lions have the ball back.
That was a great steal from Nothnagel. Superb from him. He gets up in front of that Benetton pod.
Wait.
Lombard pumps that ball forward, but nobody chasing. This ball looks like it's going to run a long way. Minozzi taking no chances. Just
he could
smothers
have
it.
waited, could he? And see would it go dead, and he could have had a scrum all the way back upfield. It's going to be a dropout now.
Yeah, two of the more interesting rule changes in recent times: the in-goal dropout and the 50-22.
Brilliant, I think, because it does the 50-22, and we love to see it. The crowd go crazy when it happens in games, and it keeps some players in the backfield. So the idea, obviously, is to open up some space and not have kind of 14 players right in front of you in that front field. I
think it really promotes attacking rugby, and I think the guys speaking to some of the players feel that it gives the kicking game a greater purpose, as it were. Well, you're looking for precision, aren't you? And you know, see players going from that. They certainly haven't got any sort of distance in that 22 dropout, which is very surprising. They went for kind of one along the 22 with height. And momentum is certainly with the Emirates Lions at the moment. Back inside the 22 of Benetton Rugby. Noamba feeding to the new man on, Ruan Dreyer.
Advantage, no clear release, slowing the ball.
Releasing, advantage being played for the Lions. Taking it into the tackle is Chituka, but he's driven back by the very powerful Rutsa. Lombard searching for options. Manny Ras opts to hit a gap. Now through. Horn offload. Chituka's going to go over for another, and the Emirates Lions are in front. Another superbly worked try, taking full advantage of their field position. Dare I say an error from Benetton Rugby, but what superb, industrious play from the Emirates Lions has seen them score a fourth try, and in the space of a handful of minutes they've scored 3 that have taken themselves not only back into this game but in front of their hosts. Oh, it's incredible. It looked like it broke down. I tell you, Manny Ras does brilliantly there, doesn't he? Looks like there's nothing on. He's coming back in field, and he just steps back inside Thomas Giaggio there, and superb. Keeps the ball alive then. It's Nothnagel who passes the ball off to
Chaduka for his second try. What a turnaround. It was 5-6 minutes ago they were 12-13 points down.
Yeah, they were, and down by a player as well. Now they find themselves 4 points clear of Benetton. So still within striking distance of Benetton Rugby, but they do find themselves in front, do the Emirates Lions. Momentum was certainly with them. Emmanuel Chaduka, what a storming run.
He's so quick, isn't he, there? The way he accelerates away there from that cover tackle, brilliant.
So Chaduka has 2 tries in the space of 7 minutes, while the Lions have 3 tries in that time.
I tell you, the impact off the bench, the Lions bench has made a big difference.
Notnagel has been superb. He takes this from the Umanga restart.
And all this comes from his steal at the line out, Dwayne, a couple of minutes ago. Simple things, they make a big difference. The question is, will they sit back now and try and protect the lead, or will they keep going?
Well, momentum is with you. Use it. But you're right. There's always questions over how
you manage a lead like that, you know, and it's about obviously putting the ball up the touchline, not taking risks. It does come into play here. You don't want the game to go loose. Control that pace of it, but rain is coming down now, and it's a little bit more difficult with ball handling and stuff like that. But Benetton, they're a very dangerous side, so defensively Lions have got to stay very well connected here.
Bernasconi again, the replacement hooker from Argentina, has struggled with his line-out throws, and again it is the Emirates Lions who have it back. And
it was Frankie Horn that time. Yeah, brilliant. He gets lifted there.
Hindmost. Hands are hindmost.
They're coming up with some mistakes, aren't they? You know, Benetton, but the Lions are doing really well there. This kick chase is really important.
Needs to stay in play though.
Oh yeah, poor execution there. Tough one, isn't it, after getting a big turnover like that? Your scrum half puts it out into touch. He just got it, the execution of it all wrong.
I can't keep asking you guys. Quicker.
Frank Murphy saying quicker at the lineouts. Bernasconi is on. Thomas Gaio and Tiziano Pasquale, the strong front rowers, are also on. This time better from Bernasconi.
One stop!
Man.
Stay hindmost.
Buenos Aires born, but of Italian origin, as the surname Bernasconi might suggest. So pass, Edward van der Merwe very quickly to
brilliant
hit
tackle.
the ball,
Absolutely.
the ball carrier.
Brilliant tackle.
And it's that pressure that has seen the Lions awarded a penalty here.
Number 22 continued to play the ball on the ground.
Yeah, and it's against the Ray here. Yeah, he's getting back up. What a tackle. Chaduka is in there trying to rob the ball, but it's that tackle that makes a huge difference, and they're winning those moments, aren't they? Now they're getting big momentum swing in this game, and it's Benetton the ones that are coming up with the errors and the mistakes, and maybe a little bit of panic in their game.
Well, Ivan van Rooyen was talking after the win against the Vodacom Bulls that it was the emphasis on attack that turned things around. They went out with an attacking mindset, and they played to the game plan, and that's what they're doing here.
Yeah, and you wonder where was that in the first half. They looked slow, pedestrian at times, trying to run out over players. The variation and the ambition in attack here when they were 12 points behind has been very impressive, and they've got rewarded.
Again going to Frankie Horn, takes successfully, and now for the driving maul from the Emirates Lions.
No, joint legal. Same maul.
Yeah, Stowers has done brilliantly here. Yeah, brilliant. I think they just got the ball, needed to be transferred back in the maul. Chaduka had the ball. He ends up at the front. Stowers came in quite legally here. And he's strong, isn't he, Stowers? He's so powerful. There's nothing that the other Lions players can do there, and he gets rewarded there. The entry into that maul then was illegal. It's a great clearance, great penalty from Umanga.
Wonderful pressure release from a man that I think we recall rather well from his days playing under 26 nations with England back in 2017, when they finished runners-up as well to eventual champions New Zealand at the World Championships in 2017.
He's still so young. He's only 24 and he never gets mentioned. Again, he has one English cap. I still think he's a really talented player. Obviously, with what happened with Wasps and having to leave, he's not going to be picked for England when he's playing in Italy. But I know there was an exception made for Jack Willis in Toulouse, but Umanga's still a very, very effective player.
He is. Lovely kick through from Garbisi, but Jacob Umanga is undoubtedly a star in his own right, and somebody who's playing in a position which is usually reserved for mature individuals, but how he's matured in a very short space of time. Decision making has been superb this afternoon. Puerta going to Alberts. The Lions opting to run the ball out of their own 22. Marius Lowe spreading it wide. Here's Kieran Horn kicking the ball out of hand. Keeps it in play. Well, that looked to have gone forward as well. Either way, it's gone to nobody.
Yeah, it's Bernasconi's pass there. I just think that's really brilliant from the Lions what they did. They got width in it. Horn puts the ball downfield. It's a long kick. They have some players in the backfield, but the kick chase is really, really effective and good. And you achieve the goal that you want. You want to pin the team back up the field. And they did that. Obviously, Bernasconi comes up with a mistake. There seemed like a little bit of space down that touchline, but it's all from that good kick.
Another good line-out win for the Emirates Lions. They find themselves 4 points to the good, but that is a knock-on unwittingly. Advantage is being played. Advantage over called by Frank Murphy. And Watson just toe pokes it through. Did Noamba get something on that before it went over the dead ball line?
I tell you, that is high-risk stuff. What the Lions are after doing in midfield there, they're pretty lucky to get away with that. I think that's a poor decision from Marcus Watson in the end. The ball goes dead, so now it's a Lions scrum.
Marcus Watson.
Okay, he's getting tackled, but maybe it's a better idea to keep that, hold on to the ball, and then try and build something off it.
Just want to make note here, as Willem Alberts makes his way off, Travis Gordon is on, the loose forward, who's also a man who could slot in at lock. He is the Currie Cup captain of the Lions, former Kes captain, King Edward VII School in South Africa, a very famous school, but a URC debut for Travis Gordon. And why I'm delighted is because he has been out for a year and a half with injury, persistent injury. He's got 160 minutes of game time under his belt in the Currie Cup, and he's called up to the United Rugby Championship and now makes his debut against Benetton Rugby. It's a wonderful success story in terms of recovery, and what a day, what a moment for Travis Gordon. Can he help the Lions cross the finish line?
Yeah, it's a brilliant moment for him, isn't it? So tough when you're out that long with injury, but I have to give a word on Willem Alberts at 38. He's been brilliant for the Lions today.
Yeah, another fabulous, fantastic display from Willem Alberts. Remember the days when he was renowned for his bone-crunching challenges and tackles, and certainly enjoyed playing against Northern Hemisphere nations.
Yeah, he sure did. Such power, strength.
He made his Springbok debut back in 2010, Willem Alberts, but off now. The Lions are within 2 minutes of victory over Benetton Rugby, a third successive victory if they can round it out. But Benetton Rugby are not a side to be underestimated, and they have taken full advantage of the Lions' defensive errors and a couple of attacking errors as well. This match still very much in the balance, although it is advantage Lions currently. Low, spreading it wide again. Kieran Horn, Edwin van der Merwe, and the knock-on from both sets of players, but the first by Edwin van der Merwe.
They're not helping themselves, are they? There's a minute and a half left, and they're going right across the field. I think Marius Lowe's pass there is brilliant. Do you think Kieran Horn just put the ball onto that left boot, get it in the backfield, kick chase, pin Benetton back? They're pretty lucky there. I tell you, if Manozzi picks that up, he's gone. He just knocked it on himself.
If the Lions do win here, they go to within 1 point of the top 8, and they've got 2 home fixtures to come. They face Leinster in 3 weeks' time. The unbeaten Leinster as part of a doubleheader with the Vodacom Bulls and Zebre at Emirates Airline Park. And then they face Zebre the following weekend in round 18 at Loftus Versfeld. And Leinster are going to be sending a B team, that's right.
Yeah, they can't be caught now, they're top. So you think there are 2 games that they win, and they could be in the playoffs and should be. If they can get a win here, it's massive for them.
And a couple of other results go their way indeed. Stowers off the base of the scrum. Stowers showing his power. Chituka brings him down. Another successful tackle from the flying flanker. Marius Lowe gets into the tackling action at the moment. Defence required for the Lions as Benetton Rugby are looking to go for the win. 80 minutes are up on the stadium clock.
Tackle.
Held in the tackle. Garbisi looking to spread this ball to the power men. Again, quick hands from Benetton Rugby if they can get it out wide. This just tucked in behind. Again, picked up by Umanga, who looks to make the break. And it could have been something on. Hands on head. That is the end of this tie. This BKT United Rugby Championship round of 16 fixture. Benetton Rugby dominated so many aspects of this game.